Oh, yeah,
10?
very well, very well.
Oh, thank you. We're live? Is that what the beat means? Yeah, hey, we're live and we're live. Hey, hello. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here. It's a Thursday night in April now. Very nice. And we're the Princeton and Money Ass Clowns. We're going to play a little improv show for us and hopefully for your enjoyment as well. In a few moments, I think we've got some stuff to catch up on. I don't even know what Farrell has loaded up for tonight's segment. So I'm very excited about that. We're going to catch up with you probably after the show on the recommendations that you gave us last week. We sort of parceled them out and spent time with them. And you know, I don't know if we're going to solicit more or exactly how that's going to work. We'll figure it out when it happens. So without further ado, Farrell, what's on the docket tonight? Is it?
All right. Well, first, I feel like we got to do a huge shout out to our man on the wheels of steel, Mr. Louis Saunders.
Oh, yeah, Louis.
He got, first of all, he remembered to record this program, but he's also got up all our greatest hits are now on the YouTube channel. Demi Lovato.
The Billy Joel show? Seems like the Billy Joel show might take a hit. Oh, the Corey, the Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman song. Well, maybe that was just muted because of good taste.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, like, for some reason I think I heard Rat Pack, so I was like, what did I play?
Sure.
Well, while Louis
going to fix his audio, yeah. Sarah, we can still turn it to you, right?
Yeah, you can turn it to me while Louis figuring himself out, and if that doesn't work out, we can stall. Jordan's got something up his sleeve, so we can just keep stalling until you can hear Louis, because Louis got some gems we don't want to over. And this might be a good time to do the over-under while Louis can't say anything back to me. All can hear. So I'm doing an over-under this week. It may end up being a little controversial. Shout out to my wife, Elizabeth Ann. Please don't swat her. So she wanted best bands or over-under bands. So I came down with a smaller subset, which is over-under overrated and underrated British bands from the 60s. So this is the British invasion band. So I've overrated and under. I said 3 overrated.
I'm really invested in this one. So this is
one properly rated. Yeah, I'm sure the millennials in the crowd have now tuned out. But here we go. All right. So just because it's overrated doesn't mean I don't like them. I just think that they're overrated. In one case, I don't like them. So the first overrated band, and this one's a little painful for me because I think they're a good band. I do believe that the Who are overrated. I think the Who, fine band, great band. They have some real high highs, but they've got full albums I have no interest in.
Can you guys hear me now, by the way?
I can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Anybody test? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to keep going forward.
Oh, yeah, keep going.
People can say whether or not Louis can say. A lot of their best songs, a lot of their good songs have also been put in television commercials and the tops of shows, and they've destroyed. Oh, okay, they can hear Louis. Good for Louis. So the first one, don't dislike them. I think the Who's a little overrated. Second one, I don't even understand why they're considered like a good classic band. I believe that the Yardbirds are overrated. I don't care for the Yardbird sound at all. Doesn't seem like they were fully produced. It doesn't seem like they were ready to be a band. It just kind of said, hey, us two, we're the Yardbirds. So if you have any thoughts about the Yardbirds, feel free.
I wonder if we're going to get any pushback on that one.
Yeah, probably not.
The Yardbirds.
All right. And then third, and probably most controversial, I fucking hate them. The Rolling Stones are so overrated. I think the Rolling Stones are a bunch of creeps who've been being creepy for about 50 years. They need to fuck off. I hate the Rolling Stones. All right.
Maybe don't go that far, but I don't like their original. Yeah.
I think they're creepy dudes. I wouldn't let Mick Jagger into my house. No way. All right. So, okay, now my underrated. We get to the pleasant stuff. The Animals, underrated band.
Mhm.
Really like the Animals. Solid band. They don't get talked about enough as a group in that group of British bands. Never really hit it huge. Had a couple big hits, but the Animals, check them out. Jordan will love this one. The Kinks.
Yes.
The Kinks are indeed underrated.
They are.
For a band who had Lola and some other pretty big hits, they did kind of fall through the cracks with some of the other giants. If you haven't listened much to the Kinks, go back, listen to them again. What's the name of your favorite album of all time?
The Kinks are the Village Green Preservation Society.
Nice, the Kinks, great. So check that one out. And then the third
My
one,
favorite band of all time. So
yeah, your favorite band, and that's
Happy to
your
hear
favorite
it.
album of all time. At least it was a few years ago. And
it still
lastly,
is, yeah.
perhaps my favorite band from that era, and they are heavily rated. They are well thought of, but still underrated in my book. Led Zeppelin is an underrated band. Love them. I know that some people don't like them at all. I know that their bluesiness does get some people upset. I know that there's some controversy about where they got their inspiration and did they thank the right people, but nobody shit on Elvis Presley for it. So Led Zeppelin, underrated band. The properly rated band is the Beatles. The Beatles are properly rated. I don't know anybody who hates the Beatles. The Beatles are very, 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 very good.
Yep.
That's my 60s British band, over under. Not too controversial, I don't think. Some people hate Led Zeppelin. Some people love The Who. Again, fuck the Rolling Stones. Thank you.
Also, I was responding to chat. Having fun and good times wrote, but Farrell is right on the Yardbirds being underprepared. They famously had studio musicians play most of their early songs and big hits for them, like the Monkees. Some of them became better at their instruments later.
I had no idea that was the case, but it does sound thrown together.
Yeah, and then I was just pointing out that I'm wearing a Monkees shirt.
Oh, the Monkees.
Yep, that Patrick
the
Earls
Monkees
got
being-
me. So.
Oh, well, good for Patrick Earls. Good for you. The Monkees I did not rate because I don't care to.
Well, they're American anyway, so
Yeah, they're not British.
Okay, very well.
It was totally apropos. And I felt like I was there was a real chance I was gonna have feelings, and they were all supportive feelings for your ratings. I really like I like covers of Rolling Stone songs. I think like every big Rolling Stone song, I generally can think of a cover, whether it's by like Jane's Addiction or the Sundays or something. It's like, oh, that was I like that better. So
I had another one that was on the cusp. I was back and forth between the Who and Pink Floyd. I do also like Pink Floyd, but I think Pink Floyd might be just a little bit overrated.
Ooh, sneaky bonus. And that's the way they can tell that you're totally fair about the whole thing.
I'll get an angry message from Bulgaria about that one. All right.
Randy Warhol wrote, "What does underrated mean if Led Zeppelin is underrated?"
It means they should be more well thought of than they already are. Come on, Randy Warhol. I mean, there are people like, let's think of it. Who are people who are the best? I would say this: Wayne Gretzky is, despite being called the greatest, he is underrated as a hockey player. He was that much better than everybody else. That's what they are.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You can still be great and underrated. Yeah.
Yeah. You can be the greatest and underrated.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say they're the greatest, but they're underrated.
And that's what's called the sweet spot. All right. So
Fucks.
should we play a show? Why don't we play a show?
Let's do it.
So to get started, we need a name of a name that you've actually heard in your life that stuck with you, whether it's somebody that you know well or you only met in passing. Do one of you guys have a sample tonight?
I'll do one because I was watching the Cardinal game today. I've been watching a lot of baseball. The Cardinals have a first base coach whose name is Stubby Clapp. So he used to be a baseball player and now he's a first base coach. So any name that sticks in your mind, like Stubby Clapp.
Let's see. We're on a little delay, so sometimes and also people got to type.
Yeah, they got to type.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people got to type.
You don't know Booger McFarland.
Okay, I got the first one in. Meg JW8 wrote Father Terry.
Father Terry.
Great, thank you. That is excellent.
Oddly not a priest. I see you, Kyle, with Uncle Fats. That's a loss.
Oh, okay. Yeah, pal. I think we should maybe stomp that campfire out, huh? Seems like there's maybe some stuff moving around in the woods. We don't want to draw undue attention. I think we'll be okay if we just sort of, stomp the light out and slide over into the tents and zip up and have a night. No,
I don't want to go.
no.
I don't want to go to bed.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to go to bed. I just think maybe we should. I think maybe we should tamp the fire out here. Tamp it out, because even if it's people, I don't really want to. With all you kids, I just don't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with other adults and or other children if they're roaming through the woods. In the evening, but I especially don't want to attract an animal. So come on.
Let them come in.
Don't smile at me like that. What
in.
you think it's fun to be bad? It's not fun to be bad.
You want to do trouble? We'll meet them with trouble.
No. We're so far away from anybody that could support us. With first aid or just a calming influence. I don't think we want to have a rumble. See, that sounded more like an animal. So I think maybe we should, why don't you just pour
Come in.
No, don't.
I want them to come.
Oh!
That was you.
It was me. I was making a bird noise so that we just seem more like birds rather than people. If it is an animal, it seems like it's probably an animal. Come on, pal. Why don't we pour the rest of that 2-liter on the flames, and go zip up in the tent?
Didn't get to go for a hike because Tim had a migraine. I have to have some fun.
Well, just being here's fun, right, pal? Like, I don't think we should entice an animal attack. That doesn't sound fun. The fun ends if we have to deal with an animal attack.
What are we going to do in the tent?
Well,
You froze up on me.
Hey, what are you two doing here?
I think my coach is sick.
Oh my God.
Coach Schultz hasn't moved or said a word in 3 hours.
Oh my God.
We're supposed to be out here bonding, but Tim had a migraine and now Coach Schultz won't move.
Oh man. All right.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm an escaped convict. I'm on the
Nice.
lam.
Come into the fire. Make yourself comfortable.
Hey, do you guys have a little saw or something like that? I still got these guys on.
I got granola bars.
I love something to eat. Last thing I had was oh oh shit.
He smelled the granola bar. Coach, are you all right? Coach, sniff it.
sorry there, fellas. I don't know what Coach had
You were out for 3 hours, Coach, out on your feet.
what
Hey.
I was on my feet though.
We had fun.
Wait,
This is my new friend. What's your name?
My name. Well, I'm not gonna give you my name. I'm sorry. I gotta stay on the DL here, just in case the feds come looking.
Fire drew him in, Coach.
Oh yeah, saw it from
Yeah.
a mile away. I probably would have died of exposure had I not seen your fire. So.
Oh, okay. I got you then.
I'm gonna give him the peanut butter Nature Valley because nobody likes it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, well then that feels like that's a bad on me then probably.
Coach, are you okay?
I don't know. I mean, what did I do?
I don't know. I texted your wife,
Oh, geez.
so you better.
She's not
check
going to let
in.
me come on another one of these.
You better check in at home.
Yeah, I better. Huh?
You guys know this is like a bear like mating ground, right? So you're in a real bad place.
Well, what are you doing here?
I'm on the lam. I'm running. I wouldn't expect to see anybody out here.
He broke
What?
out of jail.
He broke out. Was this all disclosed while I was in my fugue?
Yeah, you were out. You were out.
You were out 3 hours, coach.
On my feet?
Yeah, Tim's parents came and picked him up. I changed you. You're wearing different pants.
Oh, jeez.
Man.
Tim's parents came and got him? So they know, too, then, that I was...
Yeah, I didn't know the word fugue, so I just said out.
Oh, no. You know, I can't believe that you texted my wife, too. You know, this isn't the first time it's happened to me, and I nearly strangled my neighbor to death the last time. So it's donezo. I'm not...
Hey.
I hope you've enjoyed this last trip with Coach and, you know, this encounter, right? Because I'm done. I'm gone. I'm wrapped up.
He's going to prison, and you should go to prison.
I'm not going to prison. I'm done.
Why should I go?
I'm going to kill myself before I go to prison. I'll kill myself right here in front of y'all.
No, hey.
Let him.
No.
Let me do it.
Come on.
I want to have an experience, Coach.
Champ, is this not an experience enough? It seems like you've had too much experience. This is probably going to be in your brain for the rest of your life.
I ate too much Big League Chew.
Ah. Did you eat it? Did you swallow it? I told you that's not a food.
I swallowed 2 bags of Big League Chew.
2 bags? Oh, you're not even supposed to chew 2 bags of Big League Chew.
It's great.
You should just have a little bit. The whole thing is that it's like a little bit of, it's like a, you know, it's a tobacco pouch for kids, basically.
I
like
always
it's
do
to
the
get
whole pouch.
kids.
You're supposed to do the whole pouch.
He always
You're
does
not
the whole.
supposed to do the whole
It
pouch.
says
It's
serving
too much.
size. It says serving size 1 on a pouch.
It does. Give me that.
What's that?
Give me the pouch.
All right.
I don't feel like Ben's taking these medical issues seriously. Is the reason why I feel like I need to be here so I'm heard. So if Ben would just, I want to give him a chance, but he's lost time 4 times in the last year, including an attempted murder, and he seems to just think it's stress.
Well, babe, I mean, I thought that, I still think attempted murder is harsh. You know,
Trying to strangle a man until he could not live. I don't know what else. What's that?
well,
What do you call that?
I mean, I wasn't, you know, but it wasn't premeditated and it wasn't, you know, I wasn't.
Yeah.
It feels like it might be a manslaughter. You know, I tried to manslaughter a man. I didn't try. I'm almost accidentally manslaughtered a man.
Do you hear, Dr. Dwyer?
But
How often are you two making love? That's what I want to know.
We make love on any Sunday where there's not a golf major currently being aired.
Ooh,
So
nice.
that's 48 Sundays a year. I
Great.
think that's pretty good for a couple our age.
Yeah, no. I think
Yeah.
that's very good. That's very good. You know, just
do you think that's why I'm going into a fugue state, because we're making love too much or too little?
No. I just want to know more about your two's lives, you know, and get to know you. You know, this is our first session, so I got to dig in a little deep, you know.
Yeah, I'm. Go ahead, Ben. I apologize.
No, I mean, I'm sorry. I just don't see exactly how that's relevant. Okay.
I really think we should start with the fugue states, because I feel like that is right now the trigger point for our marriage. Are these fugues?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, for example, I broke into my neighbor's house,
Mm-hmm.
you know, while I was out, as one of my charming charges recently described me. You know, I kicked his door down and I ran up the stairs into his bedroom and I grabbed him by the neck and I just started throttling him. And apparently I started yelling, "Why won't you fuck me? Why won't you fuck me? Why won't you fuck me?"
And how does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? I see you're crying. Let's wait for.
I can't help but
wait
think
for
that
your wife.
he thought he was talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think he wants to fuck the neighbor.
No, I don't.
Do you want to fuck the neighbor?
No, That was just nonsense speak. That was like a glossolalia. It just happened to be a random collection of words.
What's that?
Glossolalia?
Hmm.
Do
He's trying
you?
to drown us in verbiage so we don't get to the core of the issue.
No, it's speaking in
Who's
tongues,
your
but I just didn't want to have a
intellectual
religious, you know, aspect to the whole thing. Like that didn't make a lot of sense to me.
When both of you first came in here, I noticed there was some distance between the two of you. How, you know, are you okay with public displays of intimacy?
He just he was holding the door open for your patient who was leaving. That's all.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
that guy's fucking crazy. By the way, that guy's insane. You should hear the shit that guy says when he comes in
I
here.
just
Oh
don't
my
think that
God.
that's.
Oh my God. Ugh. Ugh. You guys think you have problems? This
Well,
guy.
no, I don't. I don't think we have problems.
We do
I
have
think
Well,
it's
you tried to-
manageable,
you tried to
manageable accidents.
choked a man,
Yeah,
and you're
once.
only making love once a week, so you've got some problem.
only. What
Only.
am I? What
Fair
am I, the
question.
town pump?
Oh, I wouldn't.
Now we're getting to it.
Oh, this is what you think it is? You think I've got pent up aggression that's making me black out for hours at a time?
Oh, you're asking me a question, but it sounds more like a statement to me.
Is that this?
What do you
No, it
guys?
was a
What do you guys
question.
get into? What do you guys like?
I don't want to get into this line of.
Neither do I. I don't see how it would be productive at all. It would not be productive to get into this, to get into what we like.
I was about to sign up for a creative writing class at the community college, and then suddenly my husband goes into fugue state. I think this is a controlling thing that he's doing so that I can't leave him. But I'm not going to leave him. I'm just trying to better myself.
Oh,
Well,
I wasn't suggesting that. I definitely was not suggesting that. I'll let you know. I will let you know. The second I feel like you should leave him, I'm going to tell you. Okay.
That wasn't what I was saying.
Trust me. I'll give you a little. I'll give you a little signal if I think you should leave him.
If he gives you the signal, why don't the two of us just leave? I think that would be. How would you like that?
If I give the signal, I think you both should leave separately, personally. But
no, we're leaving
these are
together.
your choices. These are your choices.
Won't he
you give
know
us a
when
signal.
you give us the signal?
What?
You know when you give us the signal?
Yeah. That's the point. You both know.
So you're going to trigger a man who falls into fugue states and tries to kill people?
I didn't think of it like that.
Well, maybe you should have, but also I don't think it's that serious.
Maybe we should go back to Dr. Corden.
Yeah, I think maybe so.
You don't want to do that.
He's clean.
He's an autoerotic asphyxiator. You don't want to go back to him.
Well, how do you know that?
Well, he's my client too.
Well, I think that you just violated something, right? That's not just for lawyers. Is it like, doesn't everybody get
It doesn't work that way.
Well,
if it helps you with your journey, I can reveal whatever I want.
You can say whatever you. Well, I'm uncomfortable with that. I feel like now anything that we've said in here, you can use in another session, right? And so
I would never do that unless there was something specific that would help another couple or, somebody else. But yeah, I could never testify in court. I mean, I have, but I wouldn't. Well, our time's up here.
Yeah, it does feel like it, doesn't it?
All right.
I don't know what to do. They're all gone. You were the one. I mean, I was driving, but you were the one that was supposed to give directions.
What do you mean we lost?
We lost them all. All 20 convicts just jumped out of the bus. Just because
I can't believe
you ran
this.
straight into a tree. There was no, or I ran straight into a tree.
Yeah.
I was driving, but you were giving
I
directions.
went for the
I needed
just
you
took
to
a
be my
bathroom break.
navigator. I needed you to be my navigator.
We were at a stop. I was just going to the bathroom. So you mean we stopped?
Mm-hmm.
I went to the bathroom.
I didn't know where to
ran
go.
into a tree, and all of our charges escaped from.
I didn't know where to go, and I ran straight into that tree, and the back door of the bus just popped right open, and they all got out. They're all gone.
Okay.
So I guess we got to call it in, but I'm gonna have to put this one on you. I think.
Yeah. Why don't you tell exactly that story and put it on me, huh?
I think they'll
Go
side
ahead.
with me. I think they'll side with me.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try it. Come on. You know I've got this urinary tract infection. I'm going to have to stop and pee a lot.
I was fine with that. But we've been
Were
listening
you?
to
You
your
flipped out
music
and ran into a
the
tree.
whole trip, even though I'm driving.
So it's about the music.
Well, I don't know. But it does feel like, you should let the driver pick the music. And, you weren't even doing
You
much.
said it was no big deal. You said I could listen to.
I said it.
Yeah.
But you should know. Come on. We've
Oh,
been friends
I'm
long
supposed
enough.
to-
You should know.
Oh, okay. I should know, right? We're going to get our asses put in the meat grinder for this.
Oh, I know
The
it.
meat grinder.
You are definitely.
Oh, whether they put me in first or second, we're both getting it now, okay? We're both getting ground up. We're both going to get grounded.
Well, I might get a slap on the wrist, but you're going, I don't know.
Slap on the wrist.
Well, today's your gentleman's lucky day.
Uh-oh. Oh, hello.
Warden slipped into a fugue state.
Nice.
So I'm going to send you in to talk to him, but he's in a fugue state.
Okay.
We'll mark down you came and talked to him. We'll mark down what comes out of that conversation, but you don't go back in there after. You better use that fugue state while you can.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Okay? In
right.
you go.
Okay. Roy, be cool, okay? I don't want you going off on one of your... Warden Cantrell.
We didn't do anything to him. Should we put his hand in some warm water or something?
No, I don't think that would... we have no idea when he might snap out of the thing, Right. So let's not do anything to him. Let's do what we could defensively talk about in the past, like in the future, and then get the heck out of here.
Okay.
And what's done is done. So Warden Cantrell, it's Roy Bivens and Harry Marsh.
Yes.
And
we need to definitely restock the snack machines because no one uses the snack machines anymore because the snacks have been there forever.
That's not the kind of thing we should be talking. He's not going to remember that. We're not going to get the snack machines.
No, we get whatever we want right now, and the snack machines are a mess.
No, he's not. It's not like he's under hypnosis and he's just going to do what we tell him. He's in a fugue state.
I thought
he's
that's
just
what the other guy said.
out. Oh, he said that we could go in here, talk to the warden, and then when we left, it would be on the logs that we talked to the warden.
I thought
right?
we could get our heart's desire if we wished anything to him right now while he's. All right.
Oh, great.
All right, you two sit down. Let's talk about this fucked up situation.
All
right.
I guess we wasted our chance.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
I understand one of our brand new buses is fucked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you. If we were to put Nutter Butters,
oh my God,
Nutter
I think
Butters,
it may have worked.
Yes.
in the machine, would that have kept your sugar level high enough that this would not have happened?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to go with 100% the case. Yeah,
absolutely. There are no sweet snacks, only salty snacks, and a lot of Yeah.
I've been giving a lot of thought lately about what we're putting in those snack machines. I think we're going to overhaul it. Now, who brought a cat?
Oh,
Well, it's my phone.
Your ringtone
Sorry.
cat?
Yeah.
Well, that's
It's okay
pretty
if
cute.
is it okay if I get it, or
Oh, no,
I should
that's very cute. That's very cute.
have turned it off.
Oh, go ahead and get it. I got a minute. What about you? You got anything to say for yourself crashing my bus?
oh boy.
Hello?
Okay.
No, I can't talk right now. I'm getting my ass chewed out.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
He's in
back
another
the
fugue state. Oh, can I borrow?
Hey, I'll call you back, all right?
Shit. Can I borrow the phone though, real quick?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Okay.
All right. So
Hey, Dad. Happy birthday.
are you serious?
Happy birthday, Dad. Yeah.
No.
Oh, you remembered me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Diane said you might not call, but I said my son's going to come through. How are you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No. I remembered right at the last minute, you know?
Oh, well, that's all that matters. Well,
Happy birthday. How's it been? Oh, my God. Sorry about the last time we talked.
well, I'm not, I'm
Yeah.
not interested in who Q might be, but I love you.
I love you too. I love
All
you too.
right.
But I told you, do your research. You got to do your research.
Not going to do my research, son.
Do your research.
It's my birthday, okay?
It is your
I'm sorry,
birthday, so I
I'm-
won't mention. I won't mention the coming storm, the
Your
great
mother
kraken.
opened a,
What's
your mother
that?
opened a glass of bottle of Chablis. We're going to have some wine tonight.
Ooh, nice. Is she going to be okay with that?
Your mother hasn't had a problem with drinking for more than 3 decades.
That's true. That's true.
Don't call here anymore. You just make us all feel bad when you call.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I just want to wish you a happy birthday.
All the world's problems are because of some man hiding in the closet and your mother having a few drinks when she was pregnant with you. But I'm telling you, Eli, that wasn't the problem. The problem is you.
Oh, Dad. All right. Well, I gotta go. I'm in an office.
Get off of me!
Oh no, your partner over here is in a fugue state. What's going on with these fugue states? I'm beginning to think that's the swamp gas. Well,
Oh,
I want to
well,
thank
that
you
would be a credible explanation. Yeah, for sure.
I want to thank you two for coming in and apologize for choking you. I'll get right on your implementations on the snack bar. Anything else we need to talk about? Hey, he's back from his fugue. And he's a little giggly.
So yeah,
Maybe
sorry.
he was just daydreaming.
Yeah,
you know?
sorry. Sorry.
Oh, were you just daydreaming or were you fuging?
No, I had a little fugue there going on there, you know.
All right.
I was just
No
thinking
such
about
thing as a
thinking about saving the children, you know.
Oh my God. Out you go. Out you go.
Yeah.
Out you
great.
go.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to spending the rest of my day with this guy. Hey, honey. Baby.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Hey, hon.
how you
You okay?
feeling?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm
What did
I'm
I
good.
Did I miss something?
No, I just, I hate to wake you, but I just got done watching my movie and it's 12:01 in the AM. Technically it's Sunday.
Hon. Get in. Get in.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Ah. Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to be quick. It's really late and I was sound asleep.
Well, no, that doesn't. No, it's fine. It doesn't really work for me.
Oh, okay.
It's the idea of you putting up with it is kind of doesn't
Well,
it doesn't turn my gears. I'm sorry. Sorry, I woke you
I'm not
then.
gonna lie to you, it would definitely be just for you. So
Yeah.
why don't we talk for a little bit about, you know, what the doctor had to say, and what we think about that.
What did he have to say? I don't think he said anything of value for that whole session, you know. All he did was spill the beans on other people, you know, in a way that was disturbing and I would say negligent, probably.
That's fair.
You know?
He got me thinking about our sex life and whether or not we do it enough or we don't do it, we do it too much, and whether or not,
We don't do it too much. I don't think.
I understand you don't think, but these fugue states are coming fast and furious, and so I don't know. What movie did you watch?
The Black Hawk Down.
Oh, that made you interested in sex?
I just felt like living, you know.
I guess I understand that. When my Aunt Molly died, I had a threesome. It was good.
Thank you. That's our show. Oh my God.
Felt like the right time to slip into a fugue state right before the big sexy confession.
Well, sorry you froze up, but I feel like it gave us something to play with.
Oh no, it's fine. I have every, it's the nature it's the nature of playing like this, right? And I have every confidence in you guys. If we have a few technical hurdles, it's just like someone standing up in an audience and walking right through the stage across through a show, which has happened to us many times before. This is much more benign. So all good. Glad to come back and see what was up.
Yeah, thank everybody for watching. Yeah, thank you so much. Do we want to do our reviews and then
Yeah.
we can get our? You want to go first?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll go first. We're doing the reviews of pretty much everything, almost everything that everyone recommended last week.
Yeah, I'll go grab my thing while you're doing this because I'll still hear you.
Okay, cool. While we do it, while I do my review, he'll go get the beer. So we're reviewing beer. I started reading a book, and we'll talk about that. So, let's see. Last week, it was recommended "In the Garden of the North American Martyrs" by Tobias Wolff. I started reading it. I've only read the first 2 stories, but it's really good. It's like I can't wait to finish it, and the stories are. It's a compilation of short stories, and I just love how compact short stories are. They get a lot of information out in like very small spaces, so it's like there's just a lot more just kind of like nods to things and stuff that just kind of open up your imagination. So I think it's really fantastic, and I'll give a full review of the whole book when I'm done, maybe next week, but we'll see how quickly I read it. So anyway,
all right, you go get yours.
Okay.
My review. I was watching Inside Number 9, which is a television show. It's BBC, but it's on Hulu, I believe. I've been watching it on, and it's an anthology show. It's got 2 writers who also star in, either both of them are in it or one of them's in every episode. I'm trying to get their names in case anybody cares about that. Reese Shearsmith is also a good name, and Steve, 2 very British names, Steve Pemberton. I've watched 3 episodes and I started a 4th, but then I switched over to Saving Private Ryan last night. It's good. It's interesting. It's as you would think British comedy would be, which is kind of biting and dark and also very physical. Like there's one episode where they don't say anything. It's 2 crooks trying to steal a painting while people are living their lives. So it's very physical, very fun, very dark. It's a little mean sometimes. Like in the very first episode, I don't think I'm giving anything away. There's a guy who smells bad, and they have to deal with him in a small space, and it's really kind of like the old school Office, the British Office. Like some of the stuff is hard to watch, but it's funny. It's kind of like that. So I'll get a little bit deeper. I've watched 3 episodes. I've enjoyed them all. I think that particularly the second episode, you two would really enjoy the silent one. So I'd check it out. It might be a little mean for your taste, Jor, but the second episode,
Yeah, I struggle with mean.
it's just two kind of bumbling burglars. I think you'd enjoy that.
Yeah, I like bumbling burglars. That's for sure.
All right, on to you. What did you watch?
I grabbed the Great Pottery Throwdown from the list, and I crammed all the episodes. And right before we went on, I finished the last one. So I can endorse the recommendation. So thank you for the recommendation. It was good. I think probably I don't know why it suddenly turned into like a completist form of homework for me where I had to watch everything. I think the ideal situation is to space those episodes out probably. But you know, I was, it's sort of like the feeling of it was like Project Runway for hobbits, you know, sort of like everybody's sort of nice and it's kind of pastoral and what they're doing is pottery challenges. And, you know, as a person that kind of lived on the Bravo network in the 90s and also probably is pretty hobbitish myself, it hit the correct spots for me. It was enjoyable to see people. You know, it's kind of a lovely group of people that are amateur potters that are doing all these challenges, and then a few, like a host and a couple judges. And I haven't watched any of the baking show, but I imagine that it shares things with that. But one of the judges is just sort of a normal guy, and then the other guy is this guy who is almost every episode, maybe every 1 to 3 episodes, is moved to tears by a piece of pottery that someone has done. Like he just starts breaking down and crying because something's so wonderful. And you know, like I think in some ways that's really lovely, but in some ways I'm also like really kind of afraid for him, you know, because like having to be able to appreciate something artistic to that level is kind of a phenomenal thing, but also having that ready access to emotions that intense, you know, I just hope he's okay.
I'd have trouble at the grocery store. So Spliffer, I can't read.
Verified, yeah.
Yeah, asked where you can see it. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. If you're talking about the show I watched, it's on Hulu. Where's the show you watched, Jordan?
HBO Max.
HBO Max. All right, very well. Nick, to answer your question, no, I did not review Lunchables because it's a bullshit suggestion.
I'm sorry. I feel like I should have ordered some Lunchables, but
screw Lunchables. That's not, it wasn't real. So he's also.
I'll eat a Lunchable once I'm vaccinated and can go to a store where I can buy a Lunchable. I promise you that.
Is Nick also the one who gave us Booger McFarland? He is indeed the one who gave us Booger McFarland. Yeah, we didn't do the egg thing that Meg recommended. I'm looking into that. I think we still have the link. But if you're here, not Meg. Yeah, it was Meg. If you're here and you want to put it back on the thing, I guarantee you I'll watch it tomorrow. And try to make the eggs. Beth love eggs. All right, let's do this. Beth
love eggs. Okay. Beth love me.
So we're gonna try this beer that MJ, don't dox him.
That's just his initials.
Very far from the Off Color Brewing Company here in Chicago.
Louis delivered this to us today.
Louis delivered it to us. It's a wheat beer, so Louis and I have to drink it and then go away pretty quickly because we both get rosy faced.
Yeah. Wheat beers turn me red, bright red. So.
I'm already pretty pink. Let's go.
It's a beautiful can design.
Yeah, they go all out with their artwork.
Yeah, I really like that.
Rockets and little dudes and stuff.
And it's a very good beer.
Yeah,
it's an excellent beer.
Has a little spiciness that you kind of get in some wheats and some whites. A little Allagashi spiciness, but not as overbearing. Some wheat beers almost taste like they're thicker than they need to be. You know what I mean? Like it's not quite a stout, but there's like a kind of a granular quality to them. This doesn't have that. Let's see. You talk now.
I mean, it's sweeter than I expected, but I'm liking it. I don't usually like sweet in a beer, but it's.
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy finishing this off as I watch the remainder of the Bucks game. I mean, maybe more so if the Bucks win, but you know. but it will be a nice salve if they do not. So, Farrell, do you have any recommendations for folks this week?
No, we held off this week because we're doing all their recommendations. I'll be back next week with some Farrell recommends. Although I will say I got an excellent Easter basket this last Easter on Sunday. But one thing that I found bitterly disappointing were supposed to be fireball flavored peeps, like fiery cinnamon peeps. Not fiery at all.
That's a
Just more marshmallows and sugar.
Could be an old mouth, our taste buds die.
Maybe so. So yeah, next week. I don't know. I might just for Jesus. Not sure what that's about.
Could have been about any of this content. Cool. Well, then, yeah, come and see us next week. Thursdays at 8. Tallboy Tuesdays, 8:00 at Tuesdays. I've written a bunch of songs. I'm not and have been over the pandemic here. I have been trying to relearn stuff I've written over the last decade or so. And I'm going to commit them. I'm committing them to some kind of, basically I'm recording them out. And so, hey, if you want more funny stuff, I'm not sure that you should stick around for this, but several years ago, we lost a good friend of ours. And I was thinking about him, and I wrote this song, and I just lost my grandmother. So it was in my head, and I asked the guys if it would be too awkward for me to play it right at the end. So good night. We'll see you next week. Last warm day before the snow comes, I don't want to miss the kiss of the sun. But what can I do? The sun is gone. The sun is gone. The sun is gone. When I started to sing, it came out too sad, and I thought that's too bad. Doesn't sound like you. Oh no, it doesn't sound like you. So hooray, it's not the end of the world. Hooray, it's not the end of the world. You'd say, hooray. The end of the world. Thanks, everybody. Hope to see you next week.